Hi guys, Jason here. It's been a long time since I've done my last video update, so I'm going to do a pretty extensive one today. I've been home for the last couple weeks on Christmas break, doing a lot of stuff with the layout. Pretty much accomplished all the goals I had set for this Christmas break. I usually make the most progress around the Christmas season, so I did my best, and I have a lot of scenery and things to show you, a few new cars and items that I've picked up. And at the end of this video, I'll go ahead and mount a camera to the front of a car and run it around the middle loop and the double reversing loop for you. So hope you enjoy this update, and let's go ahead and get started.
It's pretty hard for me to pick what to show you guys first, so I'm just going to jump on in. This is the part of the layout that I worked on for the most part last year, this mountain and the mountain on the back of the layout. So one of the first things I've done is I added this wooden railing around the whole layout. It goes all the way down there as well. And all this simply does, it makes the layout look nice, but it's slightly raised above the grass. And what that does is when people come by and see the layout and they touch this area a lot, they'll start to wipe the grass off. So that's all this really does, is protect scenery. And then as we move this way, you can see I've done a lot more ballast work on the tracks. Almost have the whole front portion done. Down here I ran out of ballast, so I'm just waiting to pick up a little bit more. But you can see I ballasted and added grass along to the edge the whole way. Looks pretty nice. And then of course right here I have the road that I finally put in and a crossing I made. Looks pretty nice. I'll eventually add some striping details and things like that. This was just cut from masonite. I traced an outline and then cut it into the board and painted it with flat black spray paint. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this tank here or not. Just thinking of ideas. And then as you see, there's a little bit of, this is actually rubber ballast here along the road that I picked up at a train store. Looks pretty good along the road. These crossing gates I wired as well. I wired them into my accessory interface unit, so I can actually control them with my DCS remote right here. If I just go to accessory and click on, gates go down and will stay down until I push the off button. I decided to use the DCS remote simply because the trains come around very often because I run long trains and the layout's not huge, so it would kind of be pointless to put in relays and sensors because the gates would pretty much be down the entire time. So I'd rather just wire it to the remote, and I can control it whenever I want to. If I want to shoot some train scenes, I can make them realistic by using the remote. As you can see, I wired the train stations. I have the light in that station and the two lights on that little one, and also the pop machine that I finally hooked in there. I just ran the wire through the station. Makes it look really nice here. I'll eventually get this all ballasted, but all the stores I usually go to are completely out. I cleaned them out, I guess. I also just picked up this building from MTH, which is just a train store. I'm going to add a few more buildings along the street, and probably an MTH gas station in this area. But I'm going to make sure I find the buildings that I really want, and then I'll put them along here, finish up the road hopefully. Pretty nice. So besides putting the road in towards the front of the layout, I also put a road platform back here in the intermodal area. Now there's some stuff on it right now so you can't really see, but I cut the same sort of sheets that go over the rail there and goes all the way back to the mountain to add a touch of realism back there. Another touch of scenery worth mentioning is, if you remember, this used to just be a blank piece of wood right here, particularly this piece that I just tried to point to. I added that inside lining to the tunnel, make it look a little more realistic. Put some bushes and a tree there to better cover up some of the mountain work, the bare plaster that was still showing. So pretty much this area is all complete. Not much else to do here. So now for a few pieces of new rolling stock. This is nothing new for the layout. This is actually the third Atlas Norfolk Southern hopper that I've picked up, just adding it to the other two I have. So nothing new here, but a nice addition. If you've watched my videos, you know I love Norfolk Southern, so always like to add some more realistic modern hoppers. And here's another hopper, exact same make from Atlas, only this is in the Union Pacific road name, and just wanted to add something in a different road name to the hopper consist. So again, same as the last one, but looks pretty cool. Next up, I have these two tank cars made by Weaver Models. These have the Procore paint scheme on them, and I ordered them from catalog, and I really wanted to get a couple of them just because they're modern looking and I see them out on the railroads all the time. So definitely had to grab two of these when they came out. And finally, I have this Norfolk Southern steel car, which is also made by Atlas. These have come out recently and they're very hard to get a hold of. So when I saw one at my local hobby shop, I absolutely had to have it. I actually got this one for Christmas. So a nice addition to the layout. I have two other steel cars similar to this in the Norfolk Southern paint scheme, but this one made by Atlas is by far the best looking and the most detailed of all of them.
Okay, so that about wraps it up for this update. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun working on the scenery stuff, and now that I've really gotten it started, I should be able to make a lot more progress on the middle level here. As usual, I'll end this video with some video of the trains running around, and I'll also have a special clip at the end of the camera mounted to the front of a car going around various loops on the layout, so I really hope you enjoy that. I'm excited to watch it myself, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to have more coming in the future, but anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.